You know, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. There is no hotter film star than our first guest tonight. I happen to know that his last film, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, made over $1 trillion. His new film, entitled The Mask, will probably make enough money to shut Hollywood down forever. It opens on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the always personable, the very talented Mr. Jim Carrey. Yes, sirree. Jim, nice to see you. The place goes wild. Congratulations. This must be very thrilling. Your head just must be spinning because of the constant and overwhelming praise and adulation that you're generating for yourself because of the films.
It's an amazing thing. I don't know exactly what's happened. I've gotten very popular, but it's nice to know your roots, and it's nice to know what happened.
Yeah,
you know?
Sure.
And I really think it's responsible. You know, what's responsible for this whole thing is my subliminal motivation tapes. I had no money and no education. Now I have script approval and the power to greenlight a movie project. I can even throw a tantrum and lock myself in the trailer while the whole crew waits.
Yeah, you're being silly.
Well, I'm a little...
Is it difficult to keep a level head with all of this, though?
Well, I'm a little pissed about this.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
The tabloids.
What do you have there?
I found this in a pothole outside. But, you know, I just want to warn people.
Could I see that?
Well, in a second, because
okay.
I just want to, you know, I want to tell people that if you go to a newsstand and you read about me in these rags, you know, 90% of what you're reading is absolute garbage. It's total fabrication.
Really?
Check it out.
Well, now, that's one of the worst offenders right there. That icky Newsweek.
Yeah. Check this out.
Can't believe a thing you read in Newsweek.
Check this out, man.
And what about the London Times? There's another one that stinks to high
They're
heaven.
after me, going through the garbage. You know, check this. Jim Carrey is reported to be making $7 million a picture. I don't know where they got that number. I wouldn't even rehearse for less than 9. Then they get into my personal life.
Oh, I hate that.
Check this out. Check this out. Said to be romantically involved with Dumb and Dumber co-star Lauren Holly. Now, I don't know where they dream this stuff up. I mean, so we sleep together 4 or 5 times a week. Does that mean we're romantically involved? Of course not.
No.
We're just good friends.
Sleeping buddies.
This is the worst one, though. This is the worst one. Of his competition, Carrey says, I hope they choke on their own vomit and leave the good scripts for me.
Ooh.
Die, die, die. Hurry up and die. Now, that was supposed to be off the record. Yeah. Garbage! Garbage!
I'm sorry you have to endure that kind of thing when you're this big. You started out your career, when I was first aware of you, back in Los Angeles, you were an impressionist.
Yes,
from Canada. You're
I did
Canadian,
a lot of
right?
impressions, yeah. It actually started out with just voices that I'd hear at night.
I see.
Just voices would come to me, and I think it was my conscience, you know. So a lot of people have, you know, the little whispery voice that comes into their head and says, I think you might be taking yourself a little too seriously. But my conscience is like Broderick Crawford in Born Yesterday.
Who do you think I'm fooling? Who do you think I'm fooling? Who do you think I'm fooling? No place you can run, no place you can hide if you make arrangements. Shut up! Punks like you's a dime a dozen. I want one of those punks like you.
I like that. Yeah. Punks like you are a dime a dozen.
Punks like you's a dime a dozen. I want one of those punks like you.
Man, is that
It's hard
cool.
to get out of control.
Yeah, I
you know,
like
when
that.
you're like
But that's
that.
the kind of thing once you stop. I'll be saying that now the rest of the week.
Punks like you are a dime a dozen. I want one of those punks like you. Punks like you are a dime a dozen. I can't stop doing it.
It's very addictive. It's very addictive.
No place you can run, no place you can hide. Yeah, punks like you are the chicken. Where do you get it? I'll take that. Blow your nose in the chicken. Punks like you are. Shut up. Punks like you. We're gonna do a commercial. We're gonna do a commercial for punks like you. Just for punks like you. the commercial.
Hey, welcome back to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Carrey, Lisa Loeb, Tia Carrere.
I want to do something with the band.
Yeah, go ahead. What would you like to do?
Would that be great?
Yeah.
How about a movie? Just a movie, you know, maybe get dinner afterwards.
Sure. Write something up.
It's a date.
You know, you're talking about the magazine articles and about money and stuff, and I know for, maybe this hasn't been your experience, but from my experience and that of many other men and women in stand-up comedy, they work for years and years and years, literally, just making pennies. And then all of a sudden you hit it big and your paychecks increase enormously.
Yeah.
And is that any kind of pressure, any kind of problem for you? Do you...
I'm completely all right with that. It seems to have. I seem to have relaxed into it nicely. Now, it's a bit of pressure. I noticed that it changes you in little ways. Like it's changed the way I laugh at parties.
Oh, really?
You know, I used to go, that's really funny. You know, now I go, oh! Ah! Oh, beautiful! Have you guys heard this one? Oh!
You laugh that way because you know you're wealthy. Is that...
I'm very wealthy, and that's
odd.
That's how wealthy people laugh.
I wouldn't have guessed...
Oh!
Punks like you are a dime a dozen. I blow my nose on punks like you.
You're getting frighteningly good at that.
I love it. I love it.
It's better if you turn around before it, though.
Yeah.
You got to turn around.
I can hardly wait for the show to be over so I can go upstairs and say this to everybody in the office. Do you have a clip? Do you have anything in the film you want to show? Did you bring a clip?
Yeah, I actually brought a clip. I didn't bring a clip of the film. I brought something else. Because, you know, at this point, a lot of things are coming out that I did before the success of Ace,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, people are trying to capitalize on things I've done.
And we've done a little of that. Rob Reiner was here the other night, and we showed videotape, a film of him singing "Blowing in the Wind" with Gomer Pile on the Gomer Pile show, whatever that was.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
and it was fun. It was fun to look at. But
Yeah.
it was.
Well, it's something like that, and it's just remember when you see this that I was young, I was hungry, and I was frankly I was desperate.
So you're showing this now, so we don't embarrass you by showing. Well, that's pretty good. I think
I just want to bring it out and let the people see and judge for themselves.
How long ago was it?
About 5 years.
Okay, well, this would be fun. Thank you very much for sharing this with us.
Okay.
Hal, if you have the videotape in there of Jim Carrey 5-6 years ago, roll it,
was
please.
desperate.
All right.
I'm Mike Wallace.
I'm Morley Safer.
I'm Ed Bradley.
And I'm Jim Carrey. These stories and Andy Rooney tonight on 60 Minutes.
Well, that's not so bad. That's really not that bad.
I feel so filthy.
Oh,
I really do.
man.
Can you forgive me?
Yeah, I think we can. So the film opens, is it this week?
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
Friday.
Friday, and this is one of those. What I've seen of this movie, I've seen little bits and pieces here and there, and it looks like a really good combination of special effects and you just being a complete bonehead. You know, it's just like a nice combination of that thing.
We definitely have the bonehead
There you go.
in there. Yeah.
So you must be very excited about this.
I'm very
one.
excited.
Well, I hope it's a
can't wait
big,
to see
big
it.
hit for you. It was a pleasure to have you on the show, Jim.
Thank you.
Have a lovely summer and come back anytime.
Thanks a lot, man.
Jim Carrey, ladies and gentlemen, right here.